Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is No Cap, the show all about baseball caps and people capping. Just kidding.
Ah, good one.
We both got caps on. I figure I'd throw a little something out there.
Yeah, we do. We do.
For those listening, not watching, we're both wearing hats. All right, let's get to it. No more jokes. I'm JD, aka He Who Pods, aka Rearview Mirror, because the glasses are on, and that means the ring light is here with us as the third co-host. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, had to adjust my ring light.
Yeah, I'm about to say, fix yours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm Dash, aka Dashny D, aka the real king of R&B, aka cool grandma, but not really,
I thought
aka
another. There it is. I knew another one was brewing. You know what I'm saying?
aka not ready for pumpkin spice. Listen, I was really trying to get in the spirit. I like pumpkin spice, just so we're clear. I do. I like all the fall flavors when they come in. I'm not a big apple flavored person. I like apples. I just don't like apple flavored things. So I'm not really into the caramel apple flavored whatever. But I thought that I would be more excited to enter pumpkin spice season. I'm very thankful for the weather changing. That's great. That feels wonderful. But I don't want pumpkin spice. Maybe I'm just not gonna be in the pumpkin spice spirit this year.
Let me tell you, you're about a week and a half late, maybe more, because that shit starts like the last week of August now.
Yeah.
And I don't even know why, because the fall officially starts September 20th. But
Okay.
like August 28th, them niggas be like, and now pumpkin spice.
Well, everything in this country, at least, I don't know what happens elsewhere, but everything in this country is about the kids' school schedule. It really does get centered around the kids' school schedule and also consumerism. So it's like finding the balance between when can we get the moms, to grab a pumpkin spice latte on the drop off, and if you're buying the seasonal flavor, you're paying a little bit more. They want that. They're excited for that. By the time everybody gets like summer flavor fatigue, they've got to, be like, guess what we're going to do now? I do appreciate the people who sell coffee, the places that sell coffee that now allow you to have it all year round because it's like the jig is up. Okay? How about I just get it when I feel like it, not because it's September, you know? Anyway,
Yes.
this wasn't supposed to be, we weren't supposed to talk about pumpkin spice, but that was my AKA, so here we are. Um, but yeah, it really is about, consumerism. We've been seeing Halloween in the stores for like 2 months. So Christmas is coming. Hope y'all
Oh,
are
yeah.
ready.
In about another month.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Less than that.
In about another month. Yeah.
Anyway, we
By
got this
about
started.
mid-October,
Hmm.
the jingle bells will be jingling.
Oh, they'll be rocking. They'll be
It's
rocking.
just, it's sickening. Anyway,
You know what else could be rocking?
Times Square.
A casino in Times Square.
Now, people seem to have mixed feelings on this, which I think is interesting. But first, let's talk about the more interesting part.
Hmm.
This comes from Power 105. It says big moves in our city. Roc Nation, Jay-Z, plus CEO Desiree Perez are closer than ever to bringing a world-class casino plus entertainment hub to Times Square in partnership with Caesar's Palace plus SL Green. I have no idea who SL Green is. Anyway,
I feel like is that not a real estate company?
I don't know. Yo
I
no
think
sé.
I think so.
I don't know.
A big
Anyway,
real estate developer, I believe.
it says, and for the first time, everyday New Yorkers can actually invest. Quote,
Everyday ones, huh?
quote, if you
Hmm.
ever wanted, no, not ever. If you wanted to invest
Hmm.
$500
Okay, that's not
in the
steep.
casino,
Uh-huh.
that's not steep, you're right. In the casino deal, you're going to be able to get into this fund. It's something that we're providing so that the community or anyone in New York City can be part of, Perez told iHeartRadio. This isn't just about a casino. Roc Nation is pledging $5.4 billion into the project, plus millions more into the community safety, comma, Broadway workers, comma, child care, comma, debt relief, comma, LGBTQ plus healthcare, comma, and arts preservation. Quote, everything that we do, we give back. We're coming with our history, our reputation, our work. We're paying our way, Perez said. The state makes its decision later this month. If approved, the casino could open in 4 years. New York City, would you invest $500 to own a piece of Times Square history? I sure would.
I would, but what does this mean exactly? Are you getting a return on this investment?
Investing means you get a return. So, yeah, that is my
Well, they,
assumption without
well,
reading
they
any fine print paperwork.
they said this you're helping fund. They didn't necessarily say you're investing, right? Did they use that language, or did I use that? Because it doesn't. Because my thing is the selling point would be what you get out of it, right? And there's
Yes.
that. According to that, the selling point is owning a piece of Times Square.
It says if you wanted to invest
Okay, it did say that.
$500 into the casino deal, you're going to be able to get into this fund.
Okay, yeah, I would do it. I would do it. I just want to be clear about what it is that's happening. If it's not going to return anything to the everyday people that are contributing to it, and it's just going to be hundreds of thousands of people contributing to it to help them fund something that they can afford, then I have questions. But if there's going to be a return on that investment, I would absolutely do this. Why not?
Yeah. I mean, you're
People,
going to get a fraction of a fraction of a fraction, probably.
right? But it's a multi-million dollar project.
Billion.
If you Yeah, so if you make a pretty penny, like if you make a profit on what you invested, then it's not bad. It's not to say you are going to make millions, but why not get some money back out of that? You know,
Right.
I'm not against that. You mentioned that there are people who have mixed feelings about it, mixed feelings about the investment part of it, or mixed feelings about the casino period.
A casino being in Times Square.
Really? When I worked in Times Square, this would have bothered me. And I could understand how people who live in the area, or rather, people who work in the area and people who live nearby, because people don't really live in Times Square, but people live adjacent or right on the outskirts of the bow tie. But um, I can see how those people would be frustrated with this sort of project. Just building it alone is probably going to be extremely inconvenient to a lot of people,
Yeah.
and all the corporate offices that are. I mean, Midtown is a media company hub. And it's not just
Well,
that, it's also financial companies. There's also, like, there's so much going on within that Times Square radius. Um, that I could see how it would be inconvenient, especially when we're living in the world of return to office. So,
Well, this would completely change Times Square. Let's be clear. This
yes.
would no longer be the Times Square you know right now. This will change everything about Times Square. And that's not really an opinion. If you put your thinking cap on, you'll understand, not you, audience, that this will completely change Times Square. Because you're not gonna have the same situation as what you have right now. Times Square would be very different if they put a huge casino smack dab in the middle of Times Square.
What do you think some of the differences would be?
I think a lot of retail has to go. I think you need a lot more security, police presence, etc., which is hard to say because there's already a lot.
It's an
But when we're
abundance,
talking about a
yeah.
casino, yeah, but now you're talking about a casino, which means you have to ramp things up
Hmm.
because that also means that people will be looking for crime to go up, if you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying.
Yeah.
On top of that, this will be an attraction like no other attraction that's been there. Like this ain't the M&M store and Hershey stores. Like Olive Garden gotta go. Like this is a whole new ball game. So people not gonna be just coming there for Junior's cheesecake anymore. You feel what I'm saying? Like this is
Hmm.
this is a very big change to Times Square. You will have people gambling 24/7 in Times Square, which means robbery, theft, and the oldest profession known to man.
Yeah. Um, I see what you mean.
People of the night will be present, is my point.
No, I get what you mean. Um,
And
I
I'm not
mean,
saying I'm not saying that this is good or bad, that I'm for or against. I'm only speaking about how this will change Times Square.
mhm. Yeah,
It's going to be different types of tourism now.
it's definitely going to change the tourism, but I wonder how many businesses have to be lost for it to exist. You know what I mean? Is it really going to be that many businesses that are no longer in that area because of it? I'm just curious. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. I'm just kind of shooting off what I'm
Well, look at
thinking.
all the things they're saying they're bringing in, right? Those
Hmm.
things also tell you that you need to do that.
Well, I guess that's
It was
kind
a
of been my question.
long list. Community safety, Broadway workers, child care, debt relief, LGBTQ healthcare, and art preservation. They're making it clear without saying exactly the things that they're going to do that we're not just putting a casino here. We're bringing other things with us. This is a multi establishment deal. Like they're not coming and saying like we're going to take this building. It's like it's almost like when they put the I was gonna say the casino when they put the stadium in Brooklyn, right? Like this was
Hmm.
not. They didn't just take that thing and that was it. Like
Hmm.
a bunch of stuff happened, and also there's residual change, right? Like
Yeah.
once you put the casino there, there's a wave of changes that will come with it. Just
Yeah.
like when you put that basketball stadium there was a bunch of stuff that came with it. It's
Yeah.
gonna be the same, different, but the same.
Yeah. No, I understand what you're saying. I mean, I'm curious to see if it does happen, where it would be and how this would work. Um, I'm not someone who frequents Times Square. Um, so I don't know that I would be particularly affected, but of course, the area would absolutely have lots of changes and affect a lot of people who pass through there. every day for one reason or another. And I'm not even speaking about tourists because I think it's supposed to breed more tourism, right? So I'm not even
Sure.
speaking about the tourists, but I'm speaking about the people who live and work in the area. I think that I think that we'll probably see a lot of backlash coming from that direction because anytime there's a project of this magnitude, you have that. I remember when Barclays Center was being built and people were losing their homes, and that
Yeah.
became a huge, huge conversation. But there wasn't really a whole lot that most people could do, you
Right.
know.
Just take the
So
payout.
yeah, and hope that it was even hope that it was even sizable enough, you know. Um, but nobody wants to be displaced from their home. So
No.
yeah, so I understand. It's a complicated, whenever there's a project like this, it's super complicated. But I mean, your boy continues to expand his reach.
Oh man. Yep. I can't even say anything else. Yep. Yep. And while some people continue to spread their wings, other people are bringing it back home to the streets.
And take it to the streets.
Cardi B has put up a series of posts, two posts, back to back. And Cardi B seems to be guerrilla marketing. Cardi B has announced tours, meet and greets. Cardi B also had a post where she was selling her album and merch in the streets of Harlem.
She put on her
And I
sweat
think,
and was waving incense and selling
yeah,
vinyls and CDs on a blanket,
on a blanket, right up in Harlem.
which is
She
very
was right
Harlem
on the strip.
and very
It was,
Brooklyn.
it was right on the strip.
Yeah.
Um, what say you?
Okay, first of all, I think this whole thing is genius. Her album is coming out when next week. I think it's next week. I think this is genius. My only question as a fan of entertainment, as a fan of the entertainment business, maybe fan is not the right word, but as someone who has a strong interest in the entertainment business and the music business, I need to understand. And I feel like there's no clear answer to this, but I need to say the question out loud. Is Cardi B doing this because she's at odds with her label? Or is she doing this in collaboration with her label? Because the one video where she says, the label spent too much money on imaginary players, so now I've got to go and promote the album myself. And she's got all these handwritten. This is from Atlantic Records. This is where she's gonna be. Which again, I think this is genius. But at the same time, I'm like, are you and the label fighting? Like, is this all a part of their plan, or is this your plan? I don't know. I don't know. That's the thing that's kind of been fascinating me about all of this is that I am confused, but I love it. I think it's great. I think bring back the hustle. Bring back having to work for your fans. Bring that back. Why not? I'm not saying go sell your albums on the street. I think this is very New York coded, and I love that because Cardi B is that. So I am not mad at this at all. But hustle a little bit for your album. We saw this even with the clips, where the clips didn't just come out; they came out. They showed up. They made sure we knew that they were coming from
Yeah,
early enough. And I complained for over a year, maybe even 2 years, about the fact that their album, they kept talking about making an album and the album not coming out. I had already apologized. But this is how you do it. This is how I remember music growing up. Like, hustle. You want us to
So,
listen to your album? Work for it. Why not? What do you think?
so to answer your question, is this with or in opposition of the label? I think it is with the label.
Okay.
Um, I think the label and Cardi know that Cardi is one of the top internet personalities
Hmm.
of the decade, maybe of the century,
Hmm.
right? Because in the last 25 years, you hard pressed to find someone more impactful on the internet than Cardi.
Hmm.
Like it or not, these are the facts.
Yeah.
Cardi is a person who commands the internet and knows how to get attention from the internet. It's
Yeah.
how most of us got to know her. It's how she got signed.
Hmm.
And Cardi has something that a lot of people on the internet don't have: personality. Cardi has
And
personality
gumption.
and charisma in
Hmm.
abundance.
In abundance.
Call me a clip writer, call me what you want. I'm cool with it. The point
Okay.
is, Cardi has it, Cardi knows it, and so does the label. And so I believe that they are using Cardi's superpowers
Hmm.
and letting them shine, which is what you're supposed to do.
Right.
So they are allowing Cardi to shine in all of her glory.
I
Cardi
like it.
is being the internet persona that we all know and love her to be. And let me
Yeah.
tell you a secret that the label won't tell you. Using that superpower, the same way the Clips used their superpowers, is going to give Cardi a phenomenal amount of push for this album. I'm going to
Yeah.
go out and say something a little wild here, but I think that Cardi's second album will outsell her first album.
I can see that happening. Yes.
I think doing
Highly
this
anticipated
stuff,
already. And then
right?
this,
But
all
when
of
you
this on
add,
top of it. Yeah.
right, when you add Cardi being Cardi, Cardi allowed to shine and do what she does, whether you want to call it a skit or a joke or guerrilla marketing, whatever you want to call it, when you allow Cardi to be Cardi, one thing will always happen: Cardi will shine.
Yeah. I agree. I
That's my
agree.
take.
I think this is amazing. Again, I can't say enough. I think this is what we need to move back towards. I'm tired of y'all sneaking albums out in the middle of the night and then being like, "Hey, I made an album. Did y'all hear it?" I'm so tired of that. Give me people who actually are excited to say, "Hey, I made some music. Are y'all listening? Are y'all out there? Hello? Is anyone on the other side of the door? Is anyone gonna pick up the phone?" Like, I love this. I think this is amazing. I think we need to get back to this. Please stop sneaking out your albums. I want to be excited about your album when it comes out. So this I love. And good for Cardi. And she really is endearing and she's really funny, and all these
Yeah,
videos are hilarious, especially coming off of her coming out of the trial, and even that whatever, for whatever it was entertaining to people. She's just kind of on this wave right now, clearly in album mode and get gearing up for next week. So I love it. I think it's great.
yeah. And you're going to see more of it because we got a week and a half.
Oh yeah.
The album comes out on the 19th. Today's the 10th. In the next 9 days, I promise you, you will see more of these.
Well, when she said she was gonna be in New York, I was like, all right, but I could be convinced to be on the street when Cardi's on the street selling her vinyls and her CDs. I
Oh,
could be convinced.
that's not what's gonna be happening.
I know. But the way she was out, like, I would have loved to have been in Harlem on the day that she was just out there with her blanket and her CDs. I would have loved that.
Yeah. You'd have been
Just
right in
to
the skit.
like see it and like, you know, really fully be a part of it. I think that would have been, I would have bought it. I would have
That's what I just
absolutely
said. You'd
bought
have been
it.
right in the skit. You'd
Yeah.
have been right in there. I know.
I
I
would have
know.
would have totally bought it. So yeah, nah, this is good. I love this.
Yeah.
Listen, I know we have a third topic.
But
My
we're gonna do
fear
it tomorrow.
my fear is that we don't have enough time for this topic. It is a movie review. I don't want us to rush through it. We can
Yeah.
we can totally tease it right now. I don't think we need to take this part out of the podcast. We were planning on doing a review of Highest to Lowest. We said we would watch it eventually,
And we did.
and we did. We both did. Um and we should talk about it.
All right. So tomorrow, highest to lowest review.
Yeah. I don't want to give it 5 minutes. I think we got to give it. I think we owe Spike Lee and Denzel and ASAP Rocky too. I think we owe, and Jeffrey Wright. I think we owe them more than a couple minutes.
I blame pumpkin spice.
I just knew you were going to say that. We talked about pumpkin spice for 3 minutes.
That'd have made it 8 minutes. You know what I'm saying? We'd have had enough time.
We can't review Highest to Lowest in 8 minutes, and I think you know that, and which is why I'm shutting it down now, because I think we both have thoughts, and we should share those thoughts thoroughly, so we don't have to revisit it after that.
You got it. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Weeknights. Thank you for being here. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.